Uncle lakini unatunyimanga hii utamu tukianza show kwa nini?
Hebu tuimbe tena mara 2 ndio sasa isikwe ni ya kulipisha last week. Ya kulipisha mimi sitokufa sitozimia nitasimama kwa wema wake. Nimelipa deni. Oh, Yesu alilipa deni.
Bado ni Yesu alilipa si wewe.
Yesu alilipa deni. Kwa hivyo hatuna madeni.
Deni ambalo tuko nalo peke yake
ni la upendo.
Na mimi naona ni kama hili deni kuna venye linakulemea. The only uncle that is supposed to be on our side.
He is always on your side. And you know it.
Last week you were not on our side. We checked on the right side, on the left side, you were not there. Even on the back side, you were not there. Even on the front side, you were not there.
Omnipresent.
Anywho, karibu tena sana mpenzi msikilizaji, awamu ni ya pili mpango mzima Makinika Show. Tunashukuru Mungu anko amekuja. And also as you can see our guest is also
come with good
here.
News. I come with good news every time. I come with good news. Well, a guest is here.
Tutaongea after Mena. So tuachane tuongea after Mena. Ama what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say every time an uncle comes with goodies. Yes.
Unajua anakudai hadi kumbe. Na kudai simsim za last year.
Unajua watu wa kwenyu wakisikia unakula kumbe watakukana.
Msafi kutoka Kanduia huko ni maeneo ya Chuso. Amesema amekuwa akisikiza tu chini ya maji lakini tuko pamoja. Sawa karibu tena sana. Na wengine pia ambao wanazidi kujiri ndani ya mjengo, welcome on board mpenzi msikilizaji. We are still making Christ known, we are lighting the world, but most importantly Makinika Show is on the airwaves. And this particular point in time mpenzi msikilizaji, bila kupoteza wakati we want to go moja kwa our guest kwa sababu ametoka mbali. Number 1 ameacha mengi. Number 2 kwa ajili yako wewe mwana Makinika. So we want to tap everything. Akitoka hapa aende atafutiwe maji ya ndimu atengenezewe for tomorrow. Because you would have exhausted almost everything. Hadi sauti atamalizia hapa. So enda tengeneze ya kesho atengenezewe.
Una mpango gani?
Sina mpango.
Unataka kupiga nduru ya a
joyful shout unto the Lord. Karibu basi uko aje?
Mimi niko poa sana Sally.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Hii mwaka inakaa tamu.
Ni tamu.
Hii mwaka ni tamu zaidi. Nashukuru Mungu sana. Thank you so much uncle.
Yes.
Christmas inakaa ilikuwa mbaya.
Haikuwa mbaya, unaona? Manifestation.
What are you saying?
He has just tried to put a tick to my wife. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
What
happened exactly?
Yeah, she did her part. Yes. That's why
so nyinyi kuna mahali mlikutania ama what? Because me I'm sielewi.
Huwa wanasema na kina nani wanajuana kwa vilemba.
Okay, I understand. I get it. It's okay, tutapatana after. Wacha mgeni aende. I'm taking points. Wacha aende. Unajua uzuri tuko na kama 30 minutes before after
threatening a Kenyan. It is lawfully it is what can I say? Tutaongea.
It's okay.
Na nitakusomea your rights.
Thank you so much Sally. Thank you so much uncle. And the entire GGV family. Na nawafurahia sana na nawapenda. I'm Pastor John Kuria from Generational Impact Church Ngobo. Under my father Pastor Destiny Isaac Bundi. I am married to one wife who is a woman. And we thank the Lord.
Hallelujah. Very important.
Mene. Na tunashukuru Mungu.
Mene.
I'm a lecturer at the Meru National Polytechnic. I teach civil engineering. I'm also the leader and the president of Cutting Edge Eternity Network Consultants. Where we do relationship coaching and protocol and etiquette training. And also transformational speaking and career guidance. Na tunashukuru Mungu sana. Sasa huyo ndio Pastor Kuria.
Karibu tena sana Pasi, and we thank God. Mudhoni I see your message. Tell me, how is it now? Would really appreciate to get the feedback. You're trying our best. Thank you so much. And every other person that is tuning in, welcome on board. Naona pale Facebook tayari wapo ndani tele ready, and we thank God. Okay, tukiingia kwa topic yetu, vetting a life partner. Unajua watu walikuwa nadhani ya kwamba ni ma MPs peke yake na public servant, whatever, ma public servants ndio wanafanywaga vetting peke yake. Lakini kwanza hata kuna swali niliulizwa before hata tuendelee, nilipoweka vetting a life partner kaulizwa, so wanafaa kukua wengi ndio tufanye vetting hao. But you utajibu as we continue passing. We're not talking about vetting a life partner. What are we talking about? Where are we starting?
I will say number one by defining the word vetting according to the dictionary.
Yes.
It is all about checking or investigating. So if you are going to vet someone, you must be thorough. If I can give a scenario, one day we, as the Kenyan government, they were vetting the people who will be the Chief Justice. And by surprise, I saw a man with an experience of 41 years in law.
Yes.
But he never became the Chief Justice. Meaning experience is not, it doesn't give you a guarantee.
Yes.
No matter how beautiful you are. My father one day told me, son, one day you realize, even how you dress, when you reach the age of 40, you realize no one has ever cared. Even if you color crash, no one has ever cared. So there is a point of checking. Because I know as Uncle is here, he has realized, and even the women realize, when they have passed the age of 30, 6 packs never matter. Who you got as an individual is what's matter.
Hallelujah!
So as the young people, we tend to follow things that are not even important. Because tunaangalia urembo, tunaangalia figa, then unasahau immediately tumeweza kumpikia. Ile mabega uliona ni flat, imeweza kujaa nyama, inainuka.
Because something is happening as food is coming. Something is happening.
The flat stomach will disappear. No matter the investment. So there is a point of vetting. And marriage is a lifetime journey. Is a lifetime journey. Tunasemaga marriage is not about hit and run. It's you hit and stick. Marriage is about sticking. So in our generation we need to understand marriage si ya kukuja, ni si kitu ya kukuza ukihepa. Ni kitu ukiingia umeingia. Na ndio ufurahia marriage, there must be point of checking and investigating. Every good thing must undergo testing.
Every good thing must undergo testing.
All right.
Okay, so at what point do I start to vet? Wakati nime single out yule mmoja mwenye sasa naona huyu ndiye naona yuko sawa, ndo sasa naanza kumvet, ama at what point do I need to vet?
Even before saying huyu ndo umeona ako sawa, before useme ako sawa, he must undergo vetting. Before 7 years, there is a process he must have undergone. That's why I usually say marriage doesn't start after the wedding. Marriage starts during courtship. There are many things you must learn even before you say yes I do. So in dating time, tunasemaga in dating time is when you learn people. You try to learn people. Unajua mtu, watu wengi ujificha sana. In the first days of relationship, people tend to hide themselves. Every man is sweet when he's looking for a wife. Every lady is good when she's looking for a husband. But time reveals a true individual. So until something has undergone the test of time, you'll never know the true person. And it is so bad to learn many things. Ukute iko mbele umerealize umesoma vitu ulidhani unajua mtu ukakuta umjui. Unarealize ule ndugu alikuwa anaomba na ndimi, mikono yake inaweza kunja ngumi. So lazima urealize kuna mambo mingi sana.
By the way, pasi wacha niulize tu, at one point were you ulikuwa na kuazimia ama ushawahi kuwa msanii? Kuna venye tu hizo mistari kuna venye zina rhyme. A poet, something like that.
Number one, I've authored many books. I've authored some 2 books. Another 5 are copy. So kuandika napenda kuandika.
Ndio maana nimeona kuna venye kuna unatumianga rhymes.
Anabubujika.
Acha. Tuendelee na vetting.
Yes. So Sally ameuliza hivi. Kuna point ambayo unaweza fika ndio uanze ndio uanze vetting, kwa sababu utaangalia red flags. Utaangalia kuna vitu fulani nafaa you be on the lookout. Maybe such tunaweza anzia hapo.
Number 1, anytime you want to date anyone or you have made an intention of dating someone,
Yes.
I usually say you answer 5-7 questions.
Okay.
For you au mkiwevo wawili. Because number one, nasemaga kitu moja unafaa kuelewa, in relationship kila mtu anasemaga I'm kind and I'm trustworthy, I'm honest. Each and every one of us. Hakuna mtu anasemaga mimi naona kama anakuwa kichwa ngumu. Kila mtu anasema mimi vile ni mzuri.
Yes.
So in the first 7 questions nasemaga number one, who are you? Your personality.
Yes.
Do you know this person? Identity yake. Amejikubali. We have people waliingia kwa marriage akiwa a man and a woman. Now the man has grown to become a woman. Alikataa kujidentify kama man. Aliingia kwa marriage kuficha uchafu. You see that? So kuna identity na personality. Huyu mtu anajua yeye ni nani? Huyu mtu kama ameokoka, does it walk hand in hand with the word? Because I've realized many people speak in tongues. They think speaking in tongues is running a marriage. Marriage is different. Spirituality is different from emotions. That's why you have people who can cast demons, but they can still last on women. Because wamekata kumaster the art of emotional control. So who is this person? Identity yake, personality yake.
Yes.
Number 2 question, whom are you? This is the matters of relationship between you and God. Are you accountable to anyone?
Yes.
Najiulizaga maswali kadhaa sana najiuliza. If I look, for example, in my father's house, I can realize they are married maybe more than 30 years. You see that?
Yes.
And we have a generation that is following people online who have not even gotten married for less than a year. Now watu wana break up every day, every morning. They are not accountable to anyone. In your dating point, have someone you can tell things. Huyu mtu ako accountable kwa nani? If he's saying I'm a born again Christian, who is your pastor? Does your pastor know you? Na hapa ndo ninasemaga, wewe kama kijana, wewe kama msichana, ukileta mtu kwa your pastor is not coming to endorse your partner. You are coming to inquire. You are coming to inquire. Sir, do you think where I'm going is the right place? But generation yetu pastor akikwambia unasema mimi nampenda. He's a good man. Then after a few years unakuja umenona uso. Sikupikiwa, ni vile ulifanywa. So kuna zile vitu zingine lazima tunaangalia. The point of inquiry, is he accountable to his pastor?
Yes.
Those are the few things, and that's why you realize when you look from 15 years ago, the marriages that started 15 years ago and above, they have lasted long and they have endured the test of time. Why? The accountability to their pastor. They listen to their parents. Akiambiwa huyu jamaa si mzuri, hataenda kufukua out of rebellion. We have a generation inasema, madhe ukimkataa mimi nitamuoa, mimi nampenda. Then at long last unakuja kurealize ni mimi nitaishi na yeye. Unasahau after kuishi na yeye there is a point of your emotional life. Unakuta wazazi wako wanakuja after few years wanaitiwa mwili wako ulikufa. Why? You refuse to hear. So there is a point of accountability. Is this lady accountable to her pastor? If she can listen to her pastor and to her parents, then I'm so sure she can listen to me as a husband. If this man can listen to his pastor or his parents, I am so sure this man can listen to me as a wife. Because marriage is a school. If you stop learning, your marriage will stop growing. So marriage is a school. Marriage is a training ground. And marriage can also be a prison. That's when there's one day I said this. A rich man married to a foolish woman, that man will become poor. And a foolish man married to a wise man, that man will become a king.
True.
You realize women can make you and women can break you. So marriage can make you and marriage can break you. It is only a matter of understanding and be accountable. Number 3 question you must answer is, where are you from? What is the background of this person? Where's kuwa na jamaa na kuambia you are my favorite na amekuwa in 15 previous relationships. You are not his favorite. You are the part of the cocktail. Lazima kuambie kulianza aje
favorite now. Kuna favorite now.
Unajua hata kwa cocktail anko kuna ile flavor inakuanga iko haya, unaisikia kushinda zile zingine. Umeelewa?
So lazima understand huyu mtu. The reason why sometimes najiulizaga, one person met me one day, nikamuuliza akaniuliza maswali, nikamuuliza you have been in the 6th relationship. Who do you think is the problem? Is it the people you have met or you as an individual?
Yes.
If someone can sit down and trace their mistakes, I usually say your scars should be the badges of your greatness. The mistakes you made in previous relationships, have they made you to learn? Or you are just hitting and running. We have men who have 6 children with different women and they're not scared. They're still looking for the 7th child. Unashindwa wanatafuta nini? We have ladies who have dated 7 men na tuko date almost date 20 leo. Ni siku mbili tu hajakuwa na mtu. So kuna wale ambao hawana wamekataa kuwa na background check up. So lazima uulize huyu mtu, how have been the previous relationship?
Yes.
What happened? Be genuine with me.
And by the way, speaking of background check, akona kumbuka ile swali yako ya background check, it has come up again.
Yes.
How far should you go when you're doing a background check?
My friend, go back as up to the grandfather. Look if that man had 3 wives. Because if you're not careful, and the father of young man has 2 wives, if that man has not strong spiritual capacity, you will be the second wife. Or you'll be the
or
wife.
you'll be actually, yes.
You see that?
It runs in the blood.
Go back to his family.
Yes.
Many people wako na watoto wako secondary nyumbani, lakini town wana watoto, they are very single. Wanasema I'm single and searching. Even I'm a virgin. And this man has 3 children in the village. Wengine hata wanalima kwa mashamba za watu. People who have refused to go and check. If you meet a man, ask him, where do you live? Can I go and visit your mother? Go. See that background. I want to see your people. I want to see your sisters. I want to see your brothers. Usikuje una date mtu unakuta nyumbani kwa alimpregnate mtoto wa chief. Hiyo ni runaway person. The most wanted.
Hawezi rudi kwao. Hey! Criminal.
I come in peace. It's not me who said that.
So, as you are saying, in your background check, if there are skeletons in the cupboard, Murive.
Not really.
Yes.
There are people who have skeletons.
Yes.
But they have learned from them.
Yes.
I usually tell people, be proud of your scars.
Yes.
Where you failed,
Yes.
be proud of them.
Yes.
They have made you to be someone. Someone was asking me the other day, what is that thing that you regret? I say, I regret nothing. Every mistake I've made, it has made me to do something right now. So it is good to be proud of it. And if you feel this is the right person, be honest with those people.
Wow.
Tell them the truth.
Wow.
Go back. Ulize familia yao. Kuna issue na anga. Watu wanahandoligi aje. Unakuta maybe kwa sisters zao wote hawana mikono. Walikatwa mikono na baba yao. And you are saying this man is a very humble man. Wait until he is angry. You will have no hands. So be able to understand that. It will help you a lot in matters of understanding the background. Yes.
All right. Haya, tulikuwa tumefika kwa background check or asking huyu mtu ametoka wapi. Tuendelee. But also let me appreciate the ones that are joining us. Tuko na Mkamwasaru pale akiangalia from Voi. We have Edna anasema tuned in. Tuko na Carol Kirima anasema this is very true. Marriages of 15 years and above tuko sawa. He's speaking the whole truth about this topic.
Yes.
From Wichune Mgote Pastor, I am watching from Gitimbini, Sandisana, I teach. All of those are watching. For those that are following through the radio 0794217755, or you can also use our other number
0781-188-788.
Absolutely. Haya, nani anasema Paul kutoka maeneo ya Gitimbini anasema amekwama hapo kwa cocktail.
Sampling, concussion.
Concussions, I tell you for sure. Wachana nayo. Haya,
kuna kuanga na kwa concoction ila kuna ndimu mingi, sukari mingi,
kuna asali, kuna ginger, wengine wanaweka hadi garlic.
Toka hapo.
Nimetoka.
Yes,
tuendane basi. We want question number.
We're going to question number 4.
Number 1 ilikuwa who are you?
Your identity. Yes.
Where are you from? Yes.
Number 2 tumesema whom are you?
Yes.
Your relationship with God. Are you accountable to anyone? Your relationship. Na hii mambo ya kusema nimempenda ataokokea kwangu. That's a lie. If you are a believer, walk with a believer. That will help you a lot. Number 3 tumesema where are you from? The past relationship or the past experiences. Number 4 nasema who are your people? The family patterns. Tuko na watu ambao ikifika in mambo na arguments they detach themselves. People run away from discussing issues. People who have issues with money. Kuna families na pesa, if you bring money in the table, they will forget you are a husband. There are people, if you bring property, they can do anything to get the property.
Yes.
Their family pattern. How do they understand each other? Look at their sisters. Have they been married before? What is there? Unakuta kuna families ziko na a lot of pride.
Yes.
You can't maintain that person. Unakuta their family that are in diviners.
Yes.
Watu wa kuonewa. And imagine you are a good girl, you have been raised well in a good church.
Yes.
Then you go to a family, then unasikia tunataka kuonea watoto wako. If you don't have strong spiritual capacity, it will be so hard for you to sustain that marriage. But if you could have learned that thing early, you could have said no to that.
True.
You could have said no to that.
Yes.
Because many at times tunaingia kwa families, unakuta 4 or 5 people have died. You never knew why. Or you meet a man who has been married 5 times and the wives have died. Have you ever sat down to understand why? The family patterns. What is the disease you struggle with as a family? What are the chronic diseases? Let me know what I'm fighting. Because if you don't deal with the roots in relationship and dating, they will bring fruits in marriages. Any root you not uproot, you'll be enjoying the fruits. And you know fruits are seasonal. One day itapotea, kuna wakati itarudi. So matunda utakula kwa muda. But ukideal na mzizi inakuwa rahisi. Number 5, the question you must answer is your work. How is your work? Financially.
Yes.
Msichana asikwambie I want to start a business. Muulize, have you ever started a business? Have you ever learned a business? Nisifungulie biashara leo na 500,000, pesa yote iende kwa makeup. Do you know how to run a business? Do you know how to manage money? As a man, unauliza mwanaume, what is the highest amount of money you have ever saved as a man?
Okay.
Learn this person.
Yes.
Because you have been receiving salary for the last 5 years. Tell me what you have done with your money. You can marry someone ikifika ni end month. Ama bonus ya majani ikikuja, ameingia nyasi. Because ajima mambo na finance.
Yes.
How is your work financially?
Yes.
How is your work spiritually?
Yes.
When were you born again? What do you do in your church? Does your pastor know you? And you know, we have a generation that has international fathers who don't know us. And you know that is witchcraft.
Long distance fatherhood.
You can't tell me I'm your father and I don't know.
Watoto wa kuekelewa.
You know, I usually say, when you work with someone in mentorship, your mentor should be the one who knows you, not the only person who knows your mentor. Let your mentor know you. Does your pastor know you? Can your church have a good testimony about you? You see that?
Yes.
Another question. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Yes.
Tell me your vision. Usiniambie unataka kuenda Dubai, unataka kununua ndege. I know you have faith. But you can have faith and you don't have sense. You can have faith and lack sense. If you cannot manage 5,000 that you have been given, if you cannot tithe, and you are telling me God has blessed you, which God? No. If God has blessed you, you should follow his principles and standards. If you're telling me how you want 7 children, prove to me you can manage yourself first. Hawezi kuwa umefanya kazi for 10 years na unalala kwa mattress chini. Hawezi kuwa hujajinunulia kiatu. Hawezi kuja kujinunulia shati. Sometimes dressing well doesn't mean you have a lot of money. It means you are organized. Tell me the truth. Be able to tell me, where are you going? Your vision. What is your 10-year plan? Now this is January. Resolutions are 2012. Bado umesukuma hadi 2024. I'm resolving to delete every person in my phone. You have never deleted. You see that? Bado kuna deni ya branch ya 2010. Haujawahi lipa 500 ya branch. So kuna zile vitu tunafaa tunaangalia. Your vision. Show me your vision. Be aware of fantasies as a lady. You know wanasemaga, a man sees. Mwanaume kazi yake ni kuona. Mwanaume kuona tunaona. But a woman hears. Anytime you tell a woman something great, they will fall for it. That's why inakuwa very hard to advise a woman who has fallen in love. It is very hard because ujui kile aliambiwa. Sasa unaweza kutana na mtu ile sura anatembea na ule msichana anatembea na unasema walipatana wapi? Unafaa uulize msichana nini aliambiwa, because be aware of fantasies. Be aware of fantasies.
Si ati nini aliona, nini aliambiwa.
Ukitaka kujua hii, if you meet boys telling H1 nimepata msichana, there are two questions they ask. A man will ask another man, anakaaje? Uliona nini?
Yes.
You have just reminded me as you umeze mate kiasi. You've just reminded me there is a Kikuyu saying as in when you are dating, they call it kuhenererio, as in umedanganywa, as in what I understand, alikudanganya aje.
The point of fantasies.
The point of fantasies.
So I was just reflecting on that. And,
by the way, it's true for us ladies. Alikwambia nini?
Alikwambia nini?
Exactly.
Ama anafanya nini kwa life yake?
Yes.
So you realize if kama haujui mtu vizuri, utaishi kusema ulinidanganyaga. And you know immediately umepata mtoto wa kwanza, mambo mingi inazima. Ile moto inazima. So you must be able to understand. I love how one man of God alisema, ladies be aware. Don't become a mother before you become a wife. Never make that mistake.
Yes.
Never make that mistake. Because many think you can tie a man with a child. No. Men are beings that are very hard to be explained. They are very dangerous beings. If you give him a chance, if he's not a genuine man. In fact, I'm speaking to every Christian. Be very careful. Be very careful.
Yes.
Learn to say no. Learn to say no. Any man who cannot wait, he cannot stay. Yeah.
Wow. Anyone who cannot wait cannot stay.
Here we go.
Wacha tusome jumbe 2-3 hapa. Nyambua anasema, we mko na ukweli mingi yake.
Yes, that is what we do.
Aya, swali anasema, Sali na anko, mimi ndiye napaswa kumwambia twende tuone mzazi wake ama yeye ndo anapaswa kuniambia? Huyo ni Nyambu. Because kuna hiyo point pia, I don't know, Pasi will say more on that. Haya, mtoto wa Pasi anasema maeneo ya Kaaga, White Tent well represented. Sawa, karibu tena sana. Tukizidi kusonga mbele. Kim akiwa maeneo ya Kayole Meru anasema niko locked in sana. Welcome on board Kim, good to see you and every other person that is tuning in. Wilfred, karibu tena sana.
Kuna Karo Kilima pale. Ako kwa ile point.
Also forward your question through our numbers. Wale pia wako Facebook, you can also drop your question there. Tutakuwa tunazisoma ndani ya muda.
Facebook live utatupata pale kwa Salim Beyu na Agri Aseka.
Absolutely.
Utatupata hapo hivyo. Ukitafuta Uncle Marcos utampata.
Itabidi ubadilishe.
AKA. Lakini okay,
ama
for now
ama unaweza ongeza hapo mbele weke tu bracket hivyo ndo at least tunakupata kwa urahisi.
Register siku hizi bwana, ukienda kwa registrar bwana wewe. Kindiki ameleta mambo bwana.
Ninawaambia wachangamke mapema, hawataki kusikia wakaona Sali anga sijui anga what. Now here we are. It is well, don't worry, there is still hope as we continue.
Uko na deni ya Kenya ukiwa blue-tent.
It is well.
Uko na deni ya nchi.
Nakwambia.
Yes. If you are joining us right now, we are talking to a great a wisdom, a river of wisdom. How do I? Okay, fine. He's really gifted.
Words fail you to explain.
Yes.
That one is understandable.
Pastor, Reverend. He's supposed to be now called. His man of God is listening. And whatever Adam called the animal, it became. Pastor Kuria in the house.
Anyway, we are talking about vetting a life partner.
Yes.
And so far Pasi anatuambia kuna maswali ambayo unafaa kujiuliza.
Yes.
Ama ni kujiuliza ama ni kumuuliza yule mtu ama kujua from that person.
Yes.
From the partner, the person you're vetting.
Yes.
Yeah? Those are the questions that we are talking about. The questions you need to answer about that person.
Exactly.
Yes, I've put it well.
Exactly.
The questions that you need to have answers or you need to answer about that person.
Yes.
Ndo hapo tuko. Tumefika question number ngapi Pasi?
So question number 6.
Question number 6.
Tumesema number 1 is who are you?
Yes.
I want people to save ourselves.
Exactly.
We save ourselves. Kuna mtu alifanya kitu moja ikanifanya nikamwaga machozi. Akasema marriages za club zina last. But za church zikipita miaka 3 ni Mungu.
Huyo ni alifanya research wapi?
And if I can tell you the truth, if you research well, many brothers they are not in marriages.
True.
And even if they are in marriages, they are only sharing a room.
Na huyo mtu
Because people failed.
Yeah.
People failed. Because tumesema question number 1, who are you?
Yeah.
Be able to answer the identity of that person.
Yes.
Tumesema whom are you?
Yes.
Are they accountable to anyone? Where are they from? Their former relationship.
Yes.
No one has gone na kwamba ametoka binguni. Akwambia kule alianzia. Vile alikwambia alipatana na Kendi, akwambia walimalizana na Kendi na mnagani. Na kwa honest.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is good learn from his sisters, learn from his brothers.
Yeah.
And sometimes unaweza kaa hivi jiulize because huyo mtu aliniambia kuna watoto. You know, there's also that issue of co-parenting.
Yes.
How is he willing to handle that? Because also are past also there are issues of the formal relationship.
Yeah.
Usikute kuna mtu akona mtoto nje na bado anazaisha mwingine kule marriage alitoka.
Yes.
Be able to understand that.
Yeah.
Another thing tumesema, who are his people? The family patterns. That man, what has he endured? Kuna watu wako na mental illness, wamepitia criticism. Usikuje pia wewe umuongezee shida. Learn that person. We have people who are suffering bipolar. One time is very excited, the other time is very sad, and is very violent.
Mental health.
Yeah, mental health.
Yeah.
You understand that person.
Yes.
Kama ni family patterns, are they genuinely Christians?
Yes.
Ama wataanza kusema mtoto wa kwanza akizaliwa huku tunapeananga tunapata shamba. Able to understand. Tuko na wasichana Nairobi, they are into rituals that they don't know.
Yeah.
Because of money. And you see, watu wanasemaga money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, even lack of money can be lack of an evil. So be able to understand. And money is good.
Yes.
Money is, my friend, until you get money, you realize you are beautiful. Until you get money, you realize you are handsome.
Yes.
You see that?
Yes.
So money can be a solution.
Yes.
And money can be also the beginning of your downfall.
Problem.
Be very careful.
True.
Wow.
Tumesema number 5. How is your walk? The financial journey.
Yeah.
Yes. Has this man ever worked? What has he been doing with this money? Yes. Break it down. Asikuwe na surplus spenders. Kuna msichana ukimpeleka mahali amekula kuku, amekutana na miguu ya ng'ombe, tena anataka kuuma miguu ya ng'ombe. Kuna mwingine unamkuta akiona mtu wa kahawa, anaanza tena kukushika mkono, ni kama you realize they are there to make you poor.
Yeah.
You see that? Na kwa mtu alisema, one of the things you must be able to understand, if there's one thing that is painful than a toothache, is poverty.
True.
Poverty is very painful. So you can't allow yourself to take someone into your house who will take you back to the point of poverty.
Yeah.
Na kuna mtu alisema, a bad wife is worse than diarrhea. So lazima uelewe.
Right. Yes.
When God gives you a good wife, in the book of Ecclesiastes 9:9.
Hold it. Man of God, hold it.
A moment of silence.
Pasi, give me the books you're reading.
Share the notes, share the links because anyway, it is getting hot in here, my friend.
A bad wife?
It's worse than diarrhea.
Very worse.
Oh, wow. Diarrhea is bad already. Continue.
So you see, in Ecclesiastes 9:9, the Bible says, a good wife is a reward of your labor. So if there is nothing you're laboring for, you can't have a wife who is good as your reward. So be mindful of what you're doing. You can't impregnate 10 wives and you want God to reward with a good one. No. until you repent and reconcile yourself to God. The journey will start afresh. Question number 6 tumesema, where are you going? The point of vision. The point, let this man tell you the truth. Asifantasize, asikuwe so much wishful. Tunasemaga unrealistic faith with no action. Be very careful about it.
Unrealistic faith
without action. Be very careful. Tell me, I know you are a man full of faith. It is true faith. But when you are telling me tomorrow tutaenda Dubai, make it realistic. Make it realistic.
True.
Not building castles.
No.
Stories are jabba. On a light note.
Be very careful.
Yes.
Be very careful. And the seventh question to Nasema.
Yes.
What can you do?
What
can you do?
Yes.
Tell me your talents. Tell me your abilities. Tell me your skills. Tell me your hobbies. I don't want to have a husband in my house. When I'm sleeping in my bed, is watching pornography for 7 hours. Oh, tell me your hobby. If you are reading a book, tell me the book you are reading.
Yes.
Kuna watu wanasoma vitabu zimeandikwa na wachawi. Tell me the books you are reading. What is your hobby? What do you do when you are free? Tell me something. Tell me the skills you have. Apart from saying you have graduated and you have an MBA of something. No, apart from that, what can you do? Now, because you tell me you go to church, tell me what you do in church. No, I want to see. Because I want to build my life around that. My children, marriage is what your children will, the first marriage they will celebrate is the marriage they saw in their parents. Let them enjoy. And that's what I can say. Those are the 7 questions. You must be able to answer swiftly.
Yes.
With easiness.
Yes.
If you cannot answer those 7 questions about that man you have or about that woman you have now, go back to the pages, go back to the books, and start doing things again.
Absolutely. Yeah. And why tukimalizia makino na muda unatupiga tenga pasi, but I think it's important you answer this one. Why do I need to do vetting? Do I need to do vetting so that I can see maybe do away with this person? Kwa sababu especially when I look at this, naweza pata the skeletons that we talked about earlier. Naweza zipata ziko nyingi and I get scared at some point. Why do I need to do this particular vetting so that I get armed? Ama ninafanya hii vetting ndo nitupe watu nje kila time. What is the purpose of the vetting?
Number 1, I will give this. Indecision. Those are, I will give some few effects that causes distraction to singles.
Yes.
Because the effects that causes distraction to singles. Number 1 is indecision. Nasema indecision is the inability to prayerfully decide on who to marry and go for it. Kuna watu wajaamua. Kuna mtu ameamini marriage. I don't believe in marriage. And you are dating. No. Be able to understand that. And the reason why you are going back to the pages is to see, do I have the capability to handle what I've seen?
Yes.
So that, I love how our pastors usually tell us.
Yes.
One day, Bishop Patrick said a statement here in the meeting. He said, it takes 2 people to build a healthy marriage, but it only takes 1 person to build the marriage. You see that? So anytime you can't handle some things in dating, run. Listen to your conscience. Na wasichana tusikizane hivi na wanawake wote. Learn to listen to your brains, not your heart. That is something that will save you. Heart is deceitful. Love is never blind. You are the one who is arrogant.
Allah. Basi tumeishi tukijua love is blind.
Love has never been blind.
Hey,
it has been having eyes all along.
How did you see the 6-pack? It was blind.
It's your arrogance.
It's your arrogance. It's us being arrogant.
You sit down, take notes. If I want children, is this man, does he qualify to be the father of my children? Hizo ndo vitu zinafanya uelewe love is never blind. And if you enter in marriage only saying love is blind, you will never stay there. You will run. Because what sustains marriage is not only love, it's also commitment.
Yes.
Huyu mtu una realize huyu mtu alikuwa kama msafi time ya dating. Ukienda naye kwa nyumba, haogi. How will you handle that? How will you handle that?
Sasa ameanza kuinama inapita. Hey, if you are joining us right now,
then
we are really being empowered. Tunamakinika cha kweli.
Yes.
Wow. This is really are great conversations that we are having here, and it's helping a lot. You know, making a decision, a marriage decision, requires information.
Very true.
And such information is very key for you, because you are building a marriage, establishing an institution that was established by God. You are now, you need to get back to the basics. These are the things that you need to ask. And most of the marriages that have failed, people that have scars, have not been asking the right questions. And they are afraid. Sally asked something. Maybe we can look at that as we finish up. There are things that you need to know from this man or this woman. And at what point are you supposed to ask such questions? You know, like, I need to visit your parents. I need to get to know your people. I need to get to know your walk with God. Huyu mtu amekuwa tu mnakutania kahawa town. As in, you don't meet in their church, or you don't meet. He has never shown you, or she has never shown you anyone in their family. So you are afraid to ask. He might run.
Anyone who can run from a question,
yes,
is not worthy answering.
Wow. Okay.
You see that?
Yes.
If you want to, you can't ask a lady tomorrow morning, nataka kujua kwenu. No, it is gradually. You understand?
That's the point now.
Gradually. Then unamwambia, now can I know where you stay?
Yes.
Can I know your parents? Now, because you say you go to church, on Sunday, can I fellowship in your church?
Yes.
You see that?
Unaniambia unakwanga kwa praise and worship.
Yeah, can I see how you're doing it?
Yes.
You see that?
Yes.
Usikute mtu anasemaga anaendaga church lakini church inakuwaga next kwa plot yao. So akiwa kwa nyumba anadhania kwa church.
Oh my God.
You see that?
Oh my God.
So kuna hiyo point gradually unamwambia. Now, and I usually tell people, you see, when someone is very much excited, initiate a question. Sisa ile mmekasirishana juu ya kitu fulani, umepandisha chumvi, no, kidogo kidogo tu. Ukiona ako so much excited, wakati mnakunywa kahawa, mnakula biscuit pamoja mahali kwa garden, by the way, I need to visit your church. I would love to see how your church is.
Can I do an impromptu visit instead of asking?
You can do, but let me tell you, some people they can overreact. As if you have known that person well, it is good. If you have not, unakuwa na issues. Especially men. Yes. Hiyo siku ndo anaweza kuwa kuna ule mwingine wa church.
Sasa si ndo nifanye impromptu ndo nijue na nasimama wapi.
You know, when you appear, you are able to create friends. You tell me, introduce me to your few friends. Who is your best friend in church? You befriend that person. You take to him. No, we are dating with this person. Ask him now. Kama unaona mtu ako na reactions, be able to lean through the lines. Unasoma vitu haraka haraka, unavuruta area mapema. Usikute
anakuintroduce kama colleague.
Usikute hata ule rafiki alikwambia rafiki yake ndio bibi yake. We live in a very weird generation.
It's true.
People can lie in limelight. Yes. So be able to understand that. And it will help you a lot. Inquire very slowly. Inquire. Ikifika kwa family, make sure kwenye umepelekwa ni kwao. Si kwa jirani.
Whoa.
We have B&B. Someone can import an aunt and an uncle na waweke kwa B&B na kuambia uko ndo nyumbani. Wewe ukirudi huko kesho unaambia kama labda wewe ni client. So you never know. Be very careful. Yeah. Try to learn. Tell me about your family.
Kuna ile swali ambayo Nyambo alikuwa ameuliza, especially for ladies. I know of people that have waited to be introduced to the family, and they've waited and they're still waiting. It never came. And the chances of it coming, they're very should I keep on waiting for this person to introduce me to his parents, or I can also ask, can I meet your parents, and then get from the reaction? How does that work?
Inquire. Tell him. Be persuasive. Maybe I need to meet your people. If one day you are sick, who will I call?
Yeah, that's wisdom. No?
Especially for those who are in marriage. If this man one day is sick, whom will you call? Whom will you tell?
Yes.
You see that? Let me know where you are coming from, especially for those who are in marriage and they have never gone to see the man's place. Not because anaweza kuwa maybe afichi kitu, but maybe walikosana na wazazi. You see that? But inquire, be soft enough to know. Why when I'm saying I want to see your parents, what do you think it is? Why? What muulize, mbona unaona kuna kwa nini nisienda kwenu? Muulize, what is the relationship between you and your parents? If the relationship is good, then allow me to go and see them. If the relationship is not good, then give me the directions. One day I may want to see them. It is good to inquire. And marriage is not independent. Marriage is interdependent. So even if as a woman you have money and you think this man has no money, you are not an independent lady. Immediately you went into marriage, it is interdependent.
Wow. So, and the points that you are saying, we are not saying that it's something that you learn within one
you can't learn within one day.
All those questions
you can't learn within one day.
It takes time.
It takes time.
So you'll be asking hata akikupatia blank check, uliza maswali yote yenye unataka. It's important for you to learn gradually, so that now, because kuna pretense, one day this person could just answer and tell you, you've been asking me this, then akwambie na kumbe si ukweli. So you need to take time and ascertain. Wow.
And maybe when it comes to kuna zile vitu ambazo unafaa kuobserve. Kuna ya kwanza umesemea, if I can quote you, we need to use our brains, especially as ladies. Kuna ile labda nafaa kuangalia mimi mwenyewe through observation, or maybe some of the pinpoints that aside from what he's telling me, there are some things that mimi mwenyewe nafaa kupick, even if he doesn't talk, but I'm supposed to pick, maybe by the way he's conducting himself, maybe by the way, I don't know how he's relating with people, but kuna zile vitu ambazo mimi mwenyewe nafaa kupick even without him telling me. What are some of those things I'm supposed to pick from my end without this person telling me, kumuuliza directly?
They usually say communication is in 3 dimensions. Number 1, communication is in visual, how you look at the person, the appearance. Number 2 is non-verbal. Before the man speaks, in fact, in any communication, speaking has almost less than 15% in communication. Non-verbal and appearance speaks a lot. How does this man react with other ladies? See that?
Yes.
Be able to understand. Huyu msichana siri yake inapandaga wakati sina pesa ama inapandaga wakati gani? Be able to understand. Those are the few things you must check. Vitu zingine una check by observation. And that's why nasema be very quick to learn. One reaction can tell you who that person is. Mtu kidogo tu umeenda naye kwa hoteli, amepatiwa chakula kuna chumvi mingi, amepiga meza na kaenda. Be very careful. One reaction can tell you who that person is. Na usiseme nampatia time. My friend, utampatia time, wewe tutapata umeuawa kesho.
It's true. Especially those anger issues. People have mental illness. Someone who cannot acknowledge it is a no. That person is a very scary person. Let him respect your decision. Let him respect your private life. That is a person that you need to work with.
Wow. There's someone here who is asking, tukimalizia pasia, what time is up, Anasema such an eye-opener, taking notes, but the question is, there is the notion that dating is not an interview. What is Percy's take on this?
Now, if dating is not an interview, what is an interview then? Dating is not necessarily an interview. It is like a research. You're knowing the person you're taking to marriage.
Very true.
You're knowing the person you're taking to marriage. And I usually tell people, it is better to have a broken relationship than a broken marriage.
True.
If these things will not interview them in dating, don't complain when you see them in marriage.
In marriage.
Don't complain.
But too late.
Don't complain.
Too late.
If you fear to ask questions, ati saa hii ndio mnaulizana unalala saa ngapi? Saa hii ndio unafaa muulize, tell me what you have been doing from morning to evening. Tell me.
A whole weekend.
It is a weekend. Pesa inaingia next week. Give me your plan. What are you trying to do with your money? Yes, si lazima muitishe fare. Hapana, lakini muulize, what is your goal? Because there are 4 kinds of people you need in your life. You need a dreamer, you need an analyzer, you need someone who can tell you, who is a doer. And you need someone who can tell you the truth. So be that individual. Push that man to be better. Push that lady to be better. Usiogope kumuuliza maswali. Muulize, because unaniambia umeingia kwa nyumba 11. Where have you come from?
What have you been doing?
Who are your friends? You can't be working with the drunkards and you are tongue-speaking believer and you're not a drunkard. It's either you are selling to them or you are being initiated to them.
Not my words, mpenzi msikilizaji. Oh my goodness. It's getting hot, but we have to conclude the tupishe habari za
producer kama tunaweza endelea. This is nice.
I'm telling you, it's awesome. And Pasi, thank you so much. Bila shaka hatutamalizia hapa. Your parting shot before we allow the news to okay.
I will say this.
Yes.
Anything that you will ever build in life, it is something that you have seen. If you are in a serious relationship that is leading to marriage, look for mentors. Then you can build a lasting relationship and marriage from what you have seen and what you have learned. I'm Pastor Kuria John, Generation Impact Church Ngobo.
Minister Timothy Odhiambo is saying hi. Amesema please pass my regards to Pasi. Hiyo siwezi kosa kupeana. So zimefika Timo.
Kuna Rosie Mwangi alikuwa amesema
by the way, yes. Rosie alikuwa anasema hivi. Wacha nisome hata sitaongeza maneno yangu. Powerful Uncle and Sally ask Pasi to hook me up with a mature single body of his. Mtu wa Mungu mimi ni kujiongea tu, mimi ni wa Mungu. By the way, ni vizuri kujiongea Rosie. I agree with you. The ball is in Pasi's court. Wacha tuachie hapo. Wacha tumpatie time afikirie.
Who are your buddies? Look at one. Refer to a woman of God here. Mtu wa Mungu amejisema.
Aki amejiongea.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
you can follow me on Facebook at Nipa John Kuria.
Yes.
Or 0799 607 960. Thank you so much.
Alright, rudia hiyo namba mara mwisho venye amepatwa off guard.
0799 607 960.
Alright, mpenzi msikilizaji, thank you so much Pasi for coming. Salimia watu wa Generation kesho ukienda. We wish you an amazing wonderful time tomorrow during the service. Na mkuwe na wakati mwema, tutakutafuta tena tuendelee with this discussion. It will not stop here. Thank you for your time Pasi, we really appreciate that. By the way, najua ume sacrifice a lot for us. And we don't take that for granted. My regards to Pastor Destiny as well. Very very important. Mpenzi msikilizaji, habari za GGV awamu ya saa 3 zinakujia ndani mwendo soko mrefu, alafu turudi tumalizane na ile kesi yetu na Anko baada ya hapo. For now, wacha tuweze kupata habari.